That time limitation isn't so good for um, like really long streams.
What's the time limit straight?
8 hours for recordings.
That's not terrible.
It's that covers like 90% of usage, but then it
You can
makes it
just
really hard
restart it
for
if you need to, honestly.
but if you're doing something like SGDQ, say, that makes it kind of hard. You still have to record it locally then.
Well, I mean, I'd record it
But
locally
then
anyways.
you would want to anyway because yes, you can use their video editor, but only for under 2 hours.
So if you go to my
So you'd have to
page,
download it then.
if you go to my page, I should be live.
I just tabbed over to it. I have not refreshed it since I opened it a few minutes ago. I'm curious if it will update the page.
I had to restart, and now it shows me live. Okay. I'm gonna open up Terraria. It should
I
auto.
just tabbed over to it. Oh, okay, so you do have to refresh. I opened it a few minutes ago.
Fuck.
I'm
I
curious.
have audio
Well, that's
enabled.
cool. You can scroll down and it like resizes it. It's black screen though.
Yeah. It should be fixed now. Do you see Terraria? I have a feeling not. Why OBS? Why? Why didn't you capture? Oh.
Quality is limited to 720p 60.
Yeah, that's what I'm streaming at.
Okay.
Edit scene, game capture. Shoot, this is really hard to
And
do.
100% HTML5. Jesus fuck. Thank you, Google.
This is
Get
really
your shit
hard
together, Twitch.
to edit.
What was?
I don't know how to edit the scene because I can't. Okay, Terraria has to go into window mode. That's just what needs to happen.
I have no idea what you're saying because I'm hearing you.
Just don't worry about it.
Can you just stream your desktop and then pull open chat and then send a message and we can time it? For latency determining purposes?
I guess. Okay.
Wow, that's like maybe 10 seconds. I think. That's my guess. Between 10 and 20 seconds.
It's not terrible. Inception.
Ooh. So if I send a message, oh no, hold on, let me pull open my stopwatch app, which for no damn good reason isn't on my actual watch. Okay. Boop.
I'm saying like 15 seconds. Select low latency option. Stream
Do you have that?
options. Enable DVR. Low latency appears to be auto turned on.
Yeah, that was the default for me. So 16 seconds is what I got.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good. That's better than Twitch, which is up to like 45 now, which is ridiculous. 45 or something more. It might be more.
Seems to be pretty decent though.
That's pretty good. I mean, the quality isn't great, but that's just because it's scaling up and down and sideways.
It's just scaling down. I'm recording at
You're recording at 720p.
no. I'm recording at 2K and down scaling to 720.
Yeah, yeah. but then that
My FPS is
is getting
terrible.
sent over to my computer, and then I'm blowing it back up because I have it full screen on my monitor. So it's blurry, but that's more my fault than yours.
My FPS is so bad right now.
Why?
Probably because I have a video stream going.
Hmm.
Let me close the stream, or pause it.
That is one. Well, I don't know. It's using 10% CPU, which for me, Flash Player uses way more.
I don't
But
know, ever since I reinstalled the OS, I haven't been able to handle, like, having a video playback, and having, maybe it's because it's on different monitors.
are you on 8.1 or?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so it uses a little more CPU for me than Twitch does.
Let me figure this out, because, oh, I have it playing 4 times.
I get 7 or 8% CPU with Twitch and 11% on YouTube. But HTML5, worth it, even if that is the case, and I think part of that was the GPU process, which is acting as a compositor for Flash, so it was also eating, because I had both going concurrently. The GPU utilization overlapped a little.
Oh, you know, if it's supported, I could probably stream at 85
I haven't seen what it does and doesn't support. I'm curious.
I don't know. I don't want to get banned right away.
No? Seems fine. No, it is 60 FPS, I think.
It
So.
should be. My game is not going 60 FPS all the time though. What the hell? I got two like 1 in 1,000 drops. This place.
Hmm.
Short
Weird. Well, I don't know. I mean, I think this has potential. I don't know if it's perfect, but Twitch
better than
certainly isn't.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Not the most thing.
What can you do with? Well, you get live and on-demand metrics in the YouTube analytics app, which is fun. I'm curious what the chat controls are like. I don't think they're going to be able to win people over if they don't have some sort of chat API or something. Like, that's a really big deal, I think, for Twitch streamers, being able to have other things that monitor their chat for them. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see Ko ever using this if you can't use Kobot, for example. So, I'm curious if they will try to support that use case.
Why? It's saying the stream health video output low. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering.
Hmm.
Oh, it has a lower bitrate than what they suggest.
Oh, hey, they specifically recommend OBS. That's nice. I don't know what sort of settings they require. Recommended encoding settings, I don't. Their maximum bitrate is 9,000. I don't know what Twitch's is.
35 or something. They don't want me going over there.
Oh, so they're really wishy-washy about it. But yeah, it looks like they're still 3,500.
I don't know why my performance is so bad.
But YouTube allowing,
Like, what the fuck did Chrome do?
they're recommend. For 720p60, they're recommending 3,800. But they say that the maximum bitrate they'll take for 1080p60 is 9,000.
That's awesome.
Which I think is better than Twitch.
Oh,
That's like...
Twitch
more
frowns
than-
upon anything above 3,500.
Yeah, unless they've changed that.
They haven't. And they say they'll ban people for using anything higher.
Yeah, but I don't know that they've done that. Necessarily, I don't know. Like in the last year? No. Last month? Yeah, Twitch says recommended bitrate for 1080p 3,500. YouTube recommends 4,500, and that's for 30 FPS. You will get better quality on YouTube.
I thought that was a given, but... What
But
happens
that...
if I go full screen on a monitor capture?
It usually can pick it up.
It didn't. Yeah,
That's a little irksome for me with Rift testing because I use OBS just to mirror my desktop to another monitor. So I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Which is no longer going to be a thing in a month or so, but you know, whatever.
In a month or so.
Oculus is removing support for using the Rift as an extra monitor. Which is good. I mean, that was a really bad thing. So apps are just going to say, hey, output to the device, please. And it will just do all of it 100% behind the scenes. So there's no, like, getting it in the right orientation. There's no having it show up in the NVIDIA drivers when it really shouldn't be. There's no extra latency from Windows. It'll just be outputting directly to the device. Yeah, so they're... And it also lets them do things that they could only do before on the Gear VR. Because they controlled the whole stack, like they had their own compositor and stuff. They've added that to the PC side of things now, so you can do like time warp and stuff to make it pretend like there's no latency. Even if you're not rendering in an actual 60 FPS, or 90 or whatever. I don't know, I think Carmack was saying that you could get pretty serious business Like he was saying, I think you need like 8K and at least 200 FPS before you're really approaching that limit. I think it'll be perfectly believable before then, but
Well, I'll settle for 16K
yeah, that'll be interesting if we can pull that off.
It's not a matter of if we can, it's just a matter of
I don't know, that's getting pretty darn small.
that was not satisfying.
I got the little power pack for my laptop today.
Nice.
It's kind of petite, but then again, it's not really supposed to be used. Well,